Hi, I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. Do you know what the most important thing in downward facing dog is? Extension. Many, many times, people who are stiffer are doing dog pose like this. Now just notice the shape of my spine, my back, just my back in general, the sides of the ribs, the back. This is very common to see people, and here they're really stretching to the maximum. So, obviously in downward facing dog, what you want is extension. Extension this way, because the spine in downward facing dog is going to collapse this way. So the extension has to be through the hips. And in dog pose, you have to use the hips, the outer hips, to pull back to get that extension. Once you set the hands and the feet in downward facing dog, it's all about extension, specifically the hips away from the wrists. Watch the hips go back. The hips go back. I'm going to scoot my feet back a touch. The hips go back. The hips go back. The hips go back. Now, if you're really flexible, this is the problem that super flexible people have in dog pose. They think the pose is about taking the head to the floor. And they can. So they plop their heads down. See, this is actually not good on the shoulders and the upper spine. It's actually being a bit hypermobile, collapsing the spine here. This right here, for me, is a better position in downward facing dog. And you're only going down like this if you don't know about going back in the hips. Because if you go back in the hips, watch, when my head goes down, the hips have to go towards my shoulders, right? So if you're flexible or if you're stiff, it's really important to understand that extension is the really, really big deal in dog pose. Yes, you should have the hand shoulder width, the feet parallel. Alignment's key, but really in dog pose, extension is the most important thing you should think about, which is why it's great for everybody, no matter how flexible you are, to practice this pose sometimes at 90 degrees, the modified downward facing dog. This is what I have in the 7 Secrets videos. Such a fantastic pose because you can really extend more. The position of the body is easier to extend in. So then you learn, and as you learn in the easier pose, you're literally getting more of an effect on the body. So you're getting more length in the spine. Then you take that to the floor, or if you're stiffer, you keep the hands up. If you're in between, you have the hands on the chair for dog pose with the feet behind. But the point is, you then have to take that into whatever final posture you do, whether you have the hands on the floor of the chair or the horse, the wall, the table, whatever. The hips have to extend back. If you're doing this in dog pose, it's not worth your time. You'll feel like you're getting a big workout and you actually are putting a lot of energy into it, but when you're doing downward facing dog, you want to be getting your spine long. So adapt the position of the hands every once in a while, if not frequently, daily. Do this with the hands on the table, and you'll feel how you can get such great extension in the back. And learn from that and bring that to all of your active downward facing dogs. So the focus is taking the hips back and up. That's the main focus. Over time, the head will go down. Hips back with the legs straight. I'm Christian Levy. Thanks for joining me. Downward facing dog. The more the better.